The other one's the biggest one we've got at the moment. It's a 4.
What? Swallowtail? Oh yeah. So that's just for sound. No, the camera's facing that way.
The future challenge, of course, is posed by climate change, and that's something I'll be really interested to hear experts exploring here today. It isn't going to be possible to hold the line of the northeast Norfolk coast for much of our lifetimes, I suspect. The Broads are already salinating. Are we going to lose this freshwater habitat, this unique man-made paradise for the swallowtail? And if so, what happens then? Of course, we're going to learn today more, hopefully, about the Great Fen project in Cambridgeshire and how that might provide an alternative landscape for the swallowtail, the British swallowtail, to survive. I wonder whether we could create more suitable landscape up Norfolk rivers, further up the Yare and the Wensum, but that would require really good incentives for farmers to create new reed-bed habitat. We can certainly do it. We can certainly save the British swallowtail, and I think we will.
It's critical for us to understand milk parsley. So, in order to understand it, we need to get out there and monitor. And there have been 2 big surveys, and the last one was 7,000 quadrats across this range of fenny and reedy habitats. So that's a huge density of quadrats, and it's allowed us to look at our NVC, the National Vegetation Classification, and we've come up with that only 20% of this green area, our fenny habitats, are suitable and have got the reed and milk parsley, the S24 community. So it's actually not much. So all of these things are contributing to this. And this is, sea level rise is the thing that is most certain. So here we can see the distribution of swallowtails and the conservation of concerned species, and the ones from an extensive literature search, ones which require fresh water. They cannot tolerate salt. And they almost map onto those hotspots. So, surprise, surprise, the Broads freshwater fenny habitats are freshwater, and the species need fresh water to survive. The Environment Agency has data in the river, but we have virtually no data in the fen habitat where the hotspots for biodiversity are. So it's something we need to do more of, and it's something that conservation organisations, the Norfolk Wildlife Trust, the Broads Authority, through Tim's work and Matt's work, beginning to understand how salt is behaving, how it can be flushed after these big saline events.
The swallowtail was once more widespread, at least in East Anglia's fenlands, certainly than it is now. Clearly we know far too little about managing fenland for milk parsley and the swallowtail. I think that's been confirmed in several talks today, actually, that we really seem to lack quite a lot of basic data. Climate change and sea level rise will impact the Broads rivers and cause flooding. That seems to be the one thing about climate change that was absolutely positive. Andrea told us that. Milk parsley is narrowly distributed, its ecology poorly understood. We heard that from Sarah. There are these rewilding programmes in Laken Heath and the Great Fen have potential. We also heard, in addition to that, some suggestions that there are areas up the Wensum and maybe higher up other rivers which might escape salinisation that might have some potential as well. But these are the main breeding sites for the swallowtail here in Norfolk, and that is current sea levels, and this is sea levels at plus 50 centimetres. But you can see clearly from this that there's a risk, quite a big one, and a lot of these sites are going to be basically salt marsh, and it's not going to be a very happy situation.
River corridors, people have got the idea of working in a catchment-based approach and connecting through rivers. There's really good work that's happened through the Little Ouse Headwaters project, which has got a really lovely fenny habitat. But we need to be realistic about it, don't we? You know, are we talking about corridors that the butterflies are going to be able to happily move and exist and breed and then move on themselves? If that's going to be unrealistic, too expensive, but areas of fens are going to be large enough and viable on into the future for the populations, then maybe we need to think about translocation. So I don't have the answer. Maybe it's a bit of both, but it needs to have that reality check based on, you know, all of Andy's information about what the population needs to be viable and to make those stepping stones. Or
I sort of wondered if it might be cheaper, and if you could create more habitat, like east of Norwich on the Wensum, for instance, the swallowtail will find its own way there from Andy's, 30-kilometre limit.
yeah.
But there's not so much land, is there? There's not the width.
There isn't the
Valley
width,
bottom.
and I'm unsure whether it holds the right kind of characteristics. Does anyone else have an idea?
The Wensum, you're talking about the Wensum.
West of Norwich.
West of Norwich, rather, yeah.
Nothing there now that would come even close to the sort of habitat.
But given how quickly Lakenham Fen's been created, if you incentivise farmers in the Wensum Valley, a lot of very conservation-minded farmers.
I think there's no issue there. I would say, that 30-kilometre limit is the maximum flight period. You're not going to get colonisation at 30.
That's the old male.
You're going to be cardboard boxes to move them to western Norwich. Right. But that's not a problem if the habitat is there. Moving them is not an issue. But now, you could build it, and there's a sense in which, the Broads are an integrated community. There's gene flow between all of the swallowtails across the whole of the Broads. They can move. The swallowtails from here are breeding with swallowtails at Upton. Upton's moving with How Hill. How Hill's doing Hickling. There's gene flow within that population. It's one large meta population. If we move it that far, so say western Norwich, that's going to be isolated, which means you'd need to recreate a meta population there that would not have, of its own accord, a gene flow with ours. So.
In the winter time, this is like so wonderful. So we'll go on and we're going to show you another milk carpet plant. I know you're excited to do it. Is that the big one on that one?
It's quite big.
Well, I wouldn't.
Depends what you call how big.
That's
How big do they actually?
That's a 4th instar. That's the
Right.
biggest one we've got.